Tommy Egan, aka Bill Sterling, has joined Reasonable Doubt, but can he be trusted, man? I mean, look at him. That boy look like he crazy as hell, like he's up to something. And of course, did Azie Edwards do it? Did he take out his girlfriend? We gonna talk about that in today's video. I want you guys to stay tuned. What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Mark Dark, and I'm back with another video. If you're new, if you love Reasonable Doubt, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, like the video, and leave your theories, comments, everything down below. Now today, we're going to be talking about Reasonable Doubt Season 3, Episode 1 and Episode 2. This is my review. I will be going over the key points from the first two episodes. Down below, I want you guys to let me know, how did you feel about these two episodes, the premiere episodes of Season 3? I mean, it was solid. We got an introduction of a lot of new characters. Of course, it's going to be a new case with Azie Edwards and his girlfriend, Wendy. Who killed her? Do you guys believe Azie did it, or was it someone close to him? I'm thinking it was somebody close to the family that did this. I mean, I don't know, man. There's a lot going on. We still got to get all the details in line, but we're getting small pieces of his background, his family, motives from different characters. So we gonna see. But man, that boy Azie, he was flipping out. They're doing a great job by making us believe that Azie could have done this with the camera angles, the things that he is saying behind Jax's back, not giving her all the details of what really happened. And as these episodes continue to air out, we will find out all the details of what he was doing, the fight that he had with Wendy, the physical fight that they did not show. And of course, I want to know more about Bill's character. It definitely does not seem like he can be trusted, and he has his own agenda. And we know by the end of episode 2, Jax's father returned, and he ain't seen her in about 8 years. So it's going to be very interesting to see how that's all going to play out. Now, if I miss any details, I want you guys to let me know. As I told you, I will just be going over the key points from episode 1 and episode 2. So what did we see in these first two episodes of season 3 of Reasonable Doubt? Now, it starts out with them giving us the scene that I was talking about in that trailer with Jax coming into the room, and you can tell somebody is out of it. Most likely this person is dead. We can tell Jax, she is crying. It ain't looking too good. And I've been seeing some of you guys talk about maybe it's her daughter, maybe it's her father. Know what I'm saying? So as we know, they're building up two different stories with Jax and her family and the things that she's going through. And then we got the big case with Azie Edwards. So a lot going to be going on in season 3. Now, of course, they do not show us everything that happened. They end up giving us a 6 months before storyline. We know that Lewis and Jax are doing way better than before. But of course, there's always going to be some issues, and Tony, she ain't giving up. She is still trying to sue Jax and Lewis for what happens to her baby, and she's putting the blame on them. We know Lewis, he says, you know what? Let me go ahead and just talk to her. This is what he's telling Jax. He believes that if he talks to her, he can give her that closure. But to be honest, Lewis, he wants that closure as well. He believes that he needs to go there and just have a one-on-one conversation and get everything off his chest. And maybe she'll drop the whole, lawsuit thing and it can just be over. Now, the sad thing is, we know Tony, she wants Lewis to come over there and she wants him to stay the night. Like, really? What the hell is going on up in here? Now, we know Jax did not want to agree with this, but eventually she did. Lewis, all he had to do was go over there, I believe text her every hour, and when she calls, answer the damn phone. We talking about Lewis, of all people. Now, he was texting her at first, but then she tried to FaceTime him. He ain't picking up. He too busy kicking it, chatting it up with Tony. Know what I'm saying? And the things that they were saying were very important. Lewis, he did go through a lot as well, losing a child. He feels like he is part of the blame because of what happened, and he is going through things mentally, and this is what he wants Jax to see. But man, you didn't pick up the phone? I mean, come on. And when he walked in, she basically put the paper in her pocket because she was supposed to sign the agreement to drop everything after they have, this overnight conversation. And she said, look, I'm going to go ahead and put the paper in my pocket and we just going to kick it. Jax told this fool, like, look, she want to be with you for real. She still has feelings for you and nothing better not happen. Now, of course, she did throw herself at Lewis, but Lewis said, hell nah, I ain't going for it. I'm just here to have closure. Now, Lewis, he kept his word. He did not sleep with Tony. They end up talking. She was pissed off. The next morning, he was crying. She saw that. The two talked it out, and it does seem like it kind of ended on a good note. But we gonna see, know what I'm saying? Jax, she was so upset that this dude Lewis did not answer the phone. She went out there, put her head on Corey Cash's shoulder, know what I'm saying? Wishing Lewis was there. And I know she was probably thinking like, man, he probably over there clapping those damn cheeks. I know she can't stand Tony. I mean, that girl was trying to get a lot of money. I believe at first she was talking about $750,000, and then it went up to over $1 million. Like, really? Ain't nobody paying you all that? Like, are you crazy? Know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, we know Jax and Lewis, they end up talking about it. She was relieved that he did not do anything. But as I told you, Lewis, he was the one that needed closure as well. And he is definitely having some mental health issues that hopefully gets better over time. And hopefully him and Jax can continue to work things out for the better. Now let's talk about Azie Edwards. We know this guy was a former childhood star, very popular. I mean, to me, we saw elements of a lot of the, childhood stars from our times, like Gary Coleman, Michael Jackson. And I believe he's like a mixture of all the, popular childhood stars from our time. And it seems like his family is trying to protect him. But then again, maybe they're trying to control him and he ain't really feeling it. I mean, they're trying to get him legal counsel because they know he's about to, be working on some new things. They know Wendy, in their opinion, is a problem and they don't like her at all. They're getting Jax to come in to talk to them, try to give them some legal counsel and, maybe work with her to help out their son and client. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, the family can't be trusted at all. And it's quite obvious that they do not like Wendy. And to me, they're building up that motive that somebody in the family could have took her out because they do not like what she is doing with Azie. Know what I'm saying? And they believe that this can be his downfall. And we can tell that Jax understands that Azie ain't really feeling the family. Like, they're very controlling. I mean, he's a grown down man and they're basically controlling his every move. Now, we know they were celebrating your boy Corey Cash because of the whole Chanel case from last season. It seems like he got all the praise, and we know Jax was the one that put in that work for real. And Corey Cash even told her this, like, look, you should be the one getting this. You know what I'm saying? You should be getting the praise for what you did in that case. Now, Azie and Wendy, they were there, and your boy Azie said, look, this is my girlfriend. And of course, he had to make it seem like him and Jax never met at all. Jax played it off. We know later on they end up talking, and we know Azie told her, like, look, I love this girl. You know what I'm saying? I want her to be my wife. I don't give a damn what my family talking about. And Jax was even warning him as well, like, man, you can mess a lot of things up. She thought she had it all figured out, but this dude is in love with this girl, and he plans on confronting his family, letting them know what he wants to do. And basically, he wants to be with her regardless of what they think. Now, she is his stylist, and she is his girlfriend, but we know his family is not feeling her, and they believe she can be his downfall. And as we saw in these first 2 episodes, it definitely felt like that was the case. Now we get to your boy Tommy Bill Sterling. He has entered the Reasonable Doubt universe, and he is trying to make partner. He is trying his best to be cool with everybody. That way he can get exactly what he wants. We know earlier on, Jax told the firm that he ain't ready yet. He's only been there for 6 years, and he made like a crucial mistake not that long ago. So she just wants to give it time. But her coworkers, in my opinion, they want to do what they want to do. They want to bring Bill on in. They want to make him partner. This Freddy Krueger in the face looking boy, he don't give a damn about Jax for real. He hates that she's controlling things. And in my opinion, as we saw in the episode, he was giving, Bill some advice on what he needs to do to make partner, right? So we see Bill and Jax hanging out, and Bill, he could not wait to let Jax know that, look, I got a black family, you know what I'm saying? I'm cool, you know what I'm saying? I mean, just like in Power, your boy Tommy just can't stay away from those black cheeks. He gonna make sure he got some. Now, Jax, she's starting to open up a little bit more, and she has decided to go ahead and bring Bill in, to help out with this case with Azie Edwards, and maybe he can give her some help. Now, we get to your boy Azie. He finally confronts his family, his mom, and he tells her, like, look, I love Wendy. She gonna be my wife one day. The dad had to walk out. She told the dad, look, let me go ahead and have a conversation with him one-on-one. Now he tells his mom that he's going to fire her and his father as his manager and that he ain't doing the movie. He ain't feeling it. Well, him and Wendy, they're not feeling it. And basically, he wants to do his own thing. He is tired of the family controlling him, making all his moves. And he don't even like the way that his mom treats his dad. So we know some issues going on within the family. And it's just not looking too good. His mom is pissed off. She's like, look, you're doing all this after what we've done for you, after we pretty much sacrificed our life to make sure that you were good. She ain't feeling it at all. She tells him, well, since you want to marry her, it's something that you need to know, because he wants to put that ring on that finger. Now they cut it off. We don't know what she told him, but in my early prediction, I believe that girl done slept around with his pops. I mean, I can be completely wrong. She either slept with his pops or she slept with someone close to him. And then they cut to the argument between Wendy and Azie. And he's asking her, is it true? You're not denying it. And she's like, look, I ain't about to talk to you because you ain't gonna believe anything that I'm saying anyway. And she pretty much tells him that she is tired. She is done doing all this. It is over. Know what I'm saying? And she's pretty much telling him that he lets his family control his every moves, and she is done. And she's gonna leave. Now they get in a major back and forth thing going on. Apparently all this is being recorded. I mean, the dude is going crazy. You know what I'm saying? Talking about you ain't gonna be talking to me like that and all this. I mean, damn. I want to know what happened before this, and I want to know what happened after that video that we saw went off. Now, apparently Wendy went missing. After that argument, Wendy has not been seen at all. Her best friend, Nisha, goes to the police, lets them know that something's not right. And of course, they're going to bring in Azie and they're going to talk to him. He don't have a lawyer at all. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't really, I guess, feel like this is that serious because they've done this before. They have arguments before, and she would just leave and then she would come back. Well, she ain't came back yet. Something major has happened. Somebody done dropped that girl off. And once he felt like those questions was getting a little bit too personal, he said, you know what? I definitely need legal counsel. Now, we know he ended up calling Corey, but Corey did not pick up the phone. Jax picked up the phone, so that's who ended up coming. But Corey came as well. Now, he wants Corey to be there because he knows deep down that Jax, she's going to call him out. She ain't going to sugarcoat nothing. She is not going to tell him what he wants to hear. She's going to tell him the truth about everything that he is going through, right? And she ain't stupid. And that's what he needs to hear. He needs to hear the truth that, boy, they about to bring you in. You messing around with this white girl. It ain't looking too good. She missing. Y'all got in an argument. You went to the police station without any type of legal counsel. And all that's going to do is make you look worse. So Jax is just trying to, prepare him for what's to come. Now, of course, it's all over the news that she is missing and they don't know where she's at. Now, Jax does ask him, is it anything else that happened that you're not telling me? Because I need to know everything in order to protect you. He is not going to tell Jax all the details for real. That's because they got into a physical fight. We can see the scratches on his chest. Something went down. It's the reason they did not show us everything. And throughout these episodes, they're going to give us more clues on what really happened. And I think they will continue to build up motives from all the other characters. But man, it's getting very interesting. Now, we know Jax and your boy Bill, they come in. They're talking to Azie and his family about what he needs to do. Once again, this man Azie, he is wanting Jax to sugarcoat things. He is wanting Jax to tell him everything's going to be okay. But she ain't doing that. And she's talking about, look, they're about to go ahead and convict you for murder. Like, you better stop playing around. His sister jumps up and talking about, well, we don't know if she's dead or whatever. And I'm looking like, okay, you got kind of offensive as soon as she said murder. So where were you at the night that she went missing? I mean, I don't trust nobody. I don't trust his agent. I don't trust his mom or dad. I mean, to be honest, they all got motive in my opinion. Now, Azie, he's pretty much going to let Jax and Bill go. He's firing him. You know what I'm saying? He believes having a high profile lawyer is doing too much and it will make him look suspicious. So he lets him go. Now, we know Bill, he was like, look, we should go in there and we should try to make sure he picks us. Jax says, nah, like he going to pick us eventually. He's going to call us back, especially when everything hits the news, especially when that video comes out. It's going to get real ugly and he gonna come back asking for our help. Now, we know Bill was not supposed to go and tell nobody what Jax was talking to him about, but he did it anyway. He cannot wait to go back to the partners and tell them what Jax was planning on doing. Like, man, as I told you guys earlier, he is playing both sides of the fence, pretty much trying to stay cool with everybody. But he was thinking that Jax was going to be wrong, but she wasn't. She was right, because we know Azie, he ended up coming back as soon as that video hit. As soon as it got kind of hot, he said, you know what? I'm going to need that legal counsel from somebody that knows what they doing. Now, we know Jax, she ended up calling her girl Chanel, and it was good to see her character. We know she was the story of season 2. And in this episode, she was giving Jax advice as far as what she needs to do with Lewis and Tony, telling her, like, look, Lewis is not about to slip up. You can trust him, especially when it comes to Tony. Now, the video gets out of your boy Azie and Wendy having that argument, and man, it ain't looking too good. Your girl Cash Doll, aka Nisha, she is defending her friend. She's like, look, he's basically a bum-ass boyfriend, and they want to know where Wendy is at. They don't trust everything that's going on. Now, your boy Azie, he is flipping out. He cannot believe this is out, and he don't know what to do. Now, law enforcement shows up with a search warrant. They end up finding out that Wendy's cell phone was tracking back to that location or whatever, and of course they search everything else to see if they can get any evidence of your boy Azie being connected to the disappearance of Wendy. So now he is starting to realize, like, man, I really done slipped up. I need to call Jax. I need to get some help. Now, Azie ends up showing up at Jax's place with Corey Cash. They end up going over some details about what he needs to do. He can't go back home. It's entirely too hot, so she's going to let him stay there over the night. And we know Corey ended up staying, because I was like, man, ain't no way this dude's staying there and you ain't got nobody protecting to watch out for this dude, because you don't know if he did it or not. So while Lewis is kicking it with Tony, Jax, she has to stay there with Corey, and of course your boy Azie, he is there, and we know her daughter is there. Now, Jax says she did lock her daughter's door. That was very risky, you know what I'm saying, in my opinion. Ain't no way in the hell I'm having this dude up in here with my child, knowing or not knowing if he did it or not. But that's just me. Now, we know the next morning they end up getting the details about Wendy's body. They found it. I guess it was at a cabin that Azie owns, and they found the bullet, and the bullet matched one of the guns that your boy Azie owns. So it ain't looking too good for him. So he will be arrested, but we know Bill was able to help out as far as his arrest. They end up doing it basically silent, where the public did not know too much about it. We know an unmarked car came to Jax's spot, and then they brought him in, and he was not going to be staying there too long or whatever. They were just processing him in, and luckily he got Jax on his side, because if he had anybody else, that boy would still be up in that celly. Now, we know he ended up telling Jax that he did not do this at all, and we know he was on the phone having a conversation, or at least trying to call somebody named Alex, talking about why you're not picking up the phone. They found the body and all this stuff. So down below, you guys let me know, did he do it, or did he get somebody else to do it? Or was it somebody within his family? Man, this is going to be a crazy season. Now, we know your boy Corey Cash, he told Jax that he's going back to Chicago. We know he has a love interest, and he always be flirting with Jax. You know what I'm saying? He tried to smash last season, but y'all know Jax was not having it. And I think he just being, respectful this time around. And Jax, I know she been thinking about it. She been thinking about hooking up with Corey. If Lewis slips up, I'm pretty sure she gonna throw them cheeks at him before he officially gets married. That's just what I'm thinking. But hopefully Lewis and Jax, they can get things together and, don't have any more issues with Tony. But I got a feeling it's still going to be some problems. Now, at the end of episode 2, Jax's father decides to pop up after 8 long years. Damn, it's been a long time. It seems like he's maybe trying to fix his relationship with his daughter. Some of you guys believe that maybe he's the one that Jax is going to find laid out in that room, and maybe it's not her daughter. Well, they did not bring him back for no reason. I know he did have issues back in the day, but maybe he is just trying to fix things. So we're going to see what he's going to be on in season 3. But down below, I want you guys to let me know, how do you feel about these first 2 episodes of Reasonable Doubt season 3? To me, both episodes were solid. The new characters that they brought in, they was good as well. I don't believe it went over the top. I think they did a very good job. I'm eager to see what else is going to happen, and just to see more details about motives and these characters. I don't trust anybody at all in Azie's family. I don't even trust Azie, but we gonna get the details soon. Of course, they got the this season trailer. It is out. I uploaded it on the channel. Check out that trailer, and that's gonna give you more details about what happened to Wendy, because in my opinion, somebody else was clapping those cheeks. It wasn't just Azie. I got a feeling it was somebody in Azie's family. I told you I would not be surprised if it was his pops, or it can be somebody else. But man, that girl was definitely getting her freak on. Now, I'm going to talk about that trailer in the next few days. Of course, I'm going to talk about episode 3 as well. So I want you guys to get ready for those videos. This is a very underrated show. It's one of the best shows out in my opinion. From the music, the acting, the stories, they do a very good job, and hopefully it gets, the love that it truly deserves. But I want to thank you guys once again for all the love, all the support, and I will catch y'all on the next one. But let me get up on out of here, man. It's your boy Mark Dark. I'm out. Peace.